Right now. Baby, won't you swing my way? It's been a day and I've been thinking out loud. I know I want you. Long time since the last.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on, y'all. Sound around here making some noise, child. Hold on. Y'all know I don't play about that. Oh, that's what that is. That's a damn thing. Blowing on that crap. Uh, oof. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. I know I'm late. And that's all I got. I'm late. But I'm here. Good morning. Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all come in, make sure to like up the live. Please like up the live because there's a lot of y'all in here. Uh-huh. And it's another leaked folk. Hold on. Child, listen, I don't know what's going on around there, but I told y'all Joyce was messy boots. What's good, y'all? Because I don't care what y'all say. Yeah, I saw. I see one that's like 7 minutes long, and then it's another one that's like 2 minutes long. It might be the same thing I already got. And then I got another one from House of Aaron. Shout out to him that we're gonna listen to. And that's the one with Claudia and Armand talking to Joyce. Ciao. Good morning, y'all. Uh, thank you. Appreciate your love. Thank you. But y'all want to see some arms and some shoulders? Here you go. I got this for y'all. What I'm giving. What I'm giving. Dig some shoulders. Don't sound gay on it. Ciao. Come on, y'all. We get started at the 10-minute mark, and it's 5 minutes and 15 seconds in, and I need some more likes because it's 133 of y'all and it's 74 likes. I really do need some more likes. Mm-mm. My knee. Here you go. Hold on. Let me give you a little knee. Who am I? What I'm giving. What I'm giving. Ciao. Let me leave y'all alone. I ain't trying to end up nowhere I ain't supposed to. Not the old R&B cover. It's giving T Reed confessions, confessions of a video vixen, and watch the Players Club again. Probably, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it because the Players Club was my movie. Be clear, so probably, probably. Girl, I'm sick of men coming around here talking shit to me down in my church house. Y'all know he the only one I let allow do that. He the only one I let allow do that. Y'all know anybody else would have been got anybody else would have been got a nasty laugh made about them or been got through that. But y'all know men's always welcome. Oh, I ain't, cause I wasn't involved in none of that shit she had going on with Sean Puffy. I ain't. You ain't got that to worry about, Mims. I won't nowhere around that. And I only bought one album from Puffy, and that was No Way Out. Okay, so hey, you ain't got that to worry about, friend. Thank you for your PayPal. I don't know who sent it. Thank you, boo. I totally appreciate you, Holly. Thank not come through shoulders. Thank you, boo. I appreciate your PayPal. See, have you been to the Congressional Black Caucus annual conference in DC? How was it? Hell no. I don't go politicking, sweetheart. Y'all know that about me. Nah. I stay in my lane. I ain't got time for them type of Negroes. I ain't got time for the Democratic Negroes nor the Republican Negroes. No. Oh, okay. None at all. No. I ain't been nowhere around there. I ain't had no interest in going nowhere around there, and I ain't going nowhere around there. Ain't none of my peoples there. They ain't got no niggas there. Okay, me and my girls go where the niggas at. Ain't no niggas down to the caucus, down to the down to the damn DC. Uh I mean it would be nice if it was, but it ain't. Mm, mm, mm. What's good, boo? I was going to meet a man. Oh, well, listen, you might find one, friend. Let me know if you find one. Does your man know you giving shoulder demonstrations on the live? And who gonna tell him? Who gonna tell him? Who gonna tell him? That's what I want to know. Who gonna tell him? Anyway, the 10-minute mark. So y'all already know what to do. Scotty fed out on the job last night, and he didn't do it. And I'm gonna make sure I do it for his dirty piece of trade. Y'all see how that goes? If y'all got a nasty piece of 99 cent that y'all don't know what to do with, give it to Bando Kane featuring a lot of the blind with their new song "Don't Sweat." He has a video coming out for it soon. So y'all make sure to be on the lookout for that video. But definitely make sure to hit him up and tell him me and Scotty sent y'all and he go treat y'all right. And if he don't, y'all already know what to do. Don't hate. I'm giving you. I'm giving you from back in 2019. I'm giving you. I'm paying homage to you. Me and my taco meat, bitch. I'm paying homage to you. See, you made this cool. You understand me? I came up here with some clothes on because I had dignity about myself. But you came up here with the progetic ghetto fat look, and I just took it on. All of this is homage to you. Look at it that way. All this is homage to you. I got on clothes. I got on clothes, sis. It's early in the morning and ain't nothing going on. So I just decided to, throw some on. I'm spitting. I just decided to throw some on. Yeah, child. I was born in '88. Y'all know back in the '80s and '70s and all of that, niggas had chest hair. You shaved it off or you kept it. And I used to shave it off, but for what? Anyway, we ain't here for that. So y'all remember yesterday when I came up here, I did my live and I talked about Joyce. Joyce needs to make her a YouTube channel to come up here and speak up for herself because she sound real messy and her name is in a lot of fugaziness, right? So I was up in here last night minding my business and shout out to Too Feisty and all of them. They sent me and Scotty for that matter a video. And I found they sent me a video and then I got another video from House of Aaron. We're gonna talk about that too. And there's another leak phone call that just came out, and we're gonna talk about that as well. But it was two leaked videos that came out after I called out Joyce for being messy. And I told Joyce she had 48 hours to get her buns in my damn chambers. Well, I appreciate Joyce because she took less than 24. Um, so I appreciate Joyce for answering the summons because I was going to give the summons to the federales and they was for to confine your ass. So I'm glad we didn't have to do that. So the first video I want to play is the one that got sent to me and Scotty for that matter, down to the DMs. Shout out to Conscious TV. Now I don't know if if somebody sent this to Conscious TV or what. I don't want to take no credit away from nobody. The people that sent me this got it from Conscious TV, so I'm giving the credit to Conscious TV. So yeah, here you go. We finna listen. We finna listen. Listen. With you guys, but I cannot get into the back and forth. Okay, so this video that we're watching that got leaked from Conscious TV, it was from a Zoom call. Well, it says leaked Zoom call exposing Al Reynolds and Fox Soul Production. Claudia and Armand Wiggins set up Al. This is what the title is saying. Leaked Zoom call exposing Al Reynolds and Fox Soul Production, which is Joyce. Claudia and Armand Wiggins set up Al. That's what Conscious wrote. That's what Conscious said. I don't know. And that's what this is. And Claudia and Armand is on the line with Joyce. All right. So that's who this is. With you guys, but I cannot get into the back and forth, this one lied on this one and that one lied on that one and this one said this one. I can't even tell you the things that I know. Okay. Same, Joyce. I would have never brought this to your attention had there not been a three-way meeting about me and Justin's relationship, and me and Justin were completely isolated. So out of context. And that is what is frustrating me, Armand, is that you are taking what that meeting was. This Joyce talking. Joyce, you look tired and through. But most messy people are. Most messy people, they look messy. Their hair messy, their clothes messy, their space is messy, their office space is messy, their family is messy, their marriage is messy. Like, normally that's how it goes, and that's what you're giving off right now. But this is Joyce that's responding to Armand. What is frustrating me, Armand, is that you are taking what that meeting was about out of context, because what you are alluding to is that Claudia and Al asked to meet with me to talk about you and your relationship and why you got this job and you're having an affair with Justin. What does that sound like to you? That is just absolutely insane to me. Okay. Is it, Joyce? Why would Armand get up here and lie about that? I mean, y'all already up here trying to use him as a scapegoat, so he might as well just go on ahead and sing like a canary about everything that he knows, everything that he went through, and everything that he feels. Like, that's what happens when you back people up into a corner. And when you make people feel as though they have no other choice, yeah, they go come out swinging. So, I mean, why wouldn't I think that? Why wouldn't I think that? Why wouldn't I think that? I'm just gonna be honest. I don't think I'm lying about nothing. I don't, and I said that yesterday. I don't bit more believe that Armand is lying about a damn thing. I said that yesterday, and I stand on it. And that did not go down like that. And so, yes, it did.
It did. And I will put my hand, I will swear on a stack of Bibles. So let me just, you know what?
And you got Claudia up here basically saying that happened, that those conversations happened. I told y'all Joyce was messy. I told y'all yesterday Joyce's ass was messy. I said that.
This line, I can't take it anymore. I cannot take this. Al called me the day after the Image Awards and said, we need to have a meeting with Joyce. And I found it weird because we don't really talk anymore. He wanted to have a meeting since I'm tired of the lies. And it has to all be on the table. And I wish Al was here. And I said, what? He calls me up and says he doesn't like the direction of the show. And at the time, I wasn't feeling it either, in full disclosure. And Armand, I told you this.
You already know this.
I told you I wasn't feeling it either. I felt like it was all this contention. It was this negative, and I felt the same way. So he's like, I want to have a meeting with Joyce, which I thought was weird that he wanted to include me because I know they have their relationship and they talk a lot. And then they're close. So I was like, all right, whatever, I'll be on the meeting. In the meeting, he said he felt a few things. He felt like Justin is making the show too gay, and he wanted Destiny to have a bigger role in the show and take over the topics. Did say that. Okay, so you agree with that. Then he also said, and Armand, I don't like the tone of the show, and I'm just not happy, and I don't think I can do this much longer if he's here. And I was like, wow, okay, he said that. He also said, I went out with Armand, and Armand said that him and Justin went on a date, and he's been very heavily coached for this job, including being told to join after. That is what's being said. I'm sorry, Joyce. I'm a very honest person. I'm not good at lying, and I will tell the truth. That's what was said in the meeting. We had this meeting. We did have a meeting. He did say that. I might have been putting that on you. That's why I find it very odd that you're rushing to his defense and saying, no, shutting it down. He said it, Joyce. I'm a very credible person, and I'm not a liar. I'm not.
Well, y'all heard what was said. Who do y'all believe? Do y'all believe that the meeting happened? Do y'all believe everything that Claudia Jordan said? Or are y'all just going to jump on line as Joyce? Joyce is messy. I'm sorry. I know people don't like Claudia. And I know people feel a certain type of way about Claudia. And the same for Armand. Y'all know I'm not an Armand fan. But I believe every word of what they say. I'm sorry. I just do. I believe it. I believe you, Claudia. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. I do believe it, Claudia. I do believe that there were meetings that was had. I'm just gonna be honest. I do.
And I agree with every single thing.
Okay, so but he did tell you that, Jordan. I don't know why you're denying it.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
So Joyce, you didn't tell me that he said that I am making the show heavily gay.
Yes, he
as
did.
a manager. That is
he did say that. He said he wanted. He said he wanted Destiny to take over your role and to put her more in the position.
Joyce, you didn't tell me this, Joyce.
Swear to God.
He didn't say that Justin was making it heavily gay.
Oh my God! Yo, Joyce.
Joyce is. I told y'all yesterday, and there was a lot of y'all that was in the comments that was like, "Well, leave Joyce alone. Joyce run. Let Joyce live." No, hell no, we not letting Joyce live. I told y'all Joyce was a missing piece of the puzzle because Joyce's name was in everybody's mouth when they talked about the story. When Funky Daniva talked about it, Joyce's name came up. When Al talked about it, Joyce's name came up. When Claudia talked about it, Joyce's name came up. When Armand cried about it and cussed out Funky Daniva, Joyce's name came up. I told y'all that. I told you I could spot a messy person a mile away. I told y'all that.
That's what he said.
Let me walk it off.
He felt that the show was turning heavily gay. He didn't say that Justin is making the show heavily gay.
And why would he suggest Destiny to take over?
No, he didn't say for Destiny to take over.
Yeah, and what is it about heavily gay? Y'all have Funky Daniva up there, who got his start wearing them gas station ass wigs and them small ass clothes with them ashy ass ankles. No shade to you, Q, but we just gonna be honest. With his red lipstick on, and that's who y'all decided to highlight. What's with all this heavily gay talk? Y'all got pasty ass Al Reynolds up there, who is heavily gay. You got Armand, who is heavily gay, and Justin sound like he damn gay too. So I mean, What's the issue with the gay people that y'all got around there? Because it sounds like y'all got an issue with the gay folk. But if that's the case, quit hiring them. Quit hiring them. Quit hiring them as accessories to go with women. If the girls just can't carry the show for themselves, then they just don't need a damn show. That's how I feel. What's the purpose of y'all constantly wanting them to be up there, but then they're making it to this or they're making it to that? Like, that don't make no sense to me, Joyce.
He said maybe what Destiny can do is Destiny. Hold on one second.
Basically, we're saying the same thing, but you're making it more palatable. We're saying the same thing. You guys, I'm not a liar. I've never lied. I can't lie about this.
Destiny can take over doing more of the topics that, as it relates to women,
What's good, Brittany,
as it relates
Janae?
to relationships. That's what he said, and I said, "Oh, okay. Well, that's a good idea." You know.
Have you ever told Justin this?
We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I told Justin. The overall theme of what our conversation was. That's
No, you didn't tell me that Al said the show was becoming heavily gay. This is new to me, Joyce. That's why I'm just really shocked. I didn't. This was not told to me.
I told y'all Joyce ass was messy.
I'm not going to sit here and continue to go around.
Because they didn't think I'd ever tell you guys because we were all kept at odds for a reason. Al has been puppeteering, keeping us all fighting against each other and not getting along, having sidebar conversations, trying to get me fired to Joyce, and then having a conversation with me, Armand, to try to get you fired to Joyce and to me, and that is a fact. And as long as you and I weren't speaking, and then Justin and I were in a weird place ever since I was on College Hill, so we weren't speaking. So all of us aren't speaking like we're supposed to. But Joyce and Al are still speaking very much. And Al has been very much been creating them, been puppeteering all of us to be at odds. And then all it took was me finally have a conversation with Armand because I did not like the feeling. I was like, you know what? I love doing this show, and I want us to get along. I want to extend an olive branch to him, and I'm glad he was open to it. We spoke, and now we're good, Joyce. And that's why the show has been really good the last few days, because we're not being kept at odds. Fun fact for you, Joyce. Do you know whenever me and Armand get into it on the show, and he comes for me, Al rushes and calls Armand to tell him how much he loves the discourse on the show when he comes for me? What kind of show is that? What kind of show is that?
So this says Claudia and Armand confront head of production. Hold on. What? Oh, my bad. It was an email. Anyway, this says Claudia and Armand confront head of production, Joyce, about Al spreading gossip and causing distinction. Production validates to Armand that what Claudia is saying about him sleeping with Justin, another producer, is true and orchestrated from Al Reynolds during a meeting outside of Armand's presence. Production is also witness protecting Al Reynolds, leaving Claudia and Armand to suffer with no remedy until the show unfortunately came to cancellation. Is there anything else? Is there anything else? Child, you in this music conscious TV. Hold on. It look like it's something else. He says this also provides Al Reynolds' friend. I think he meant proves. This also proves Al Reynolds' friend Sean lied about Claudia starting the rumor. Tisk tisk. You can use the video for community purposes only. Just credit me, Conscious TV, spell it right. We got you, Conscious TV. Anyway, that came from Conscious TV, but it's another thing that Conscious TV just posted. So let me go to that. Hold on. This just got leaked. Hold on. Wait, what? Oh, here you go. This just got leaked. Like just got leaked. So this starts off by saying, hold on. This starts off by saying Al Reynolds berating the executive producer, JOYCE, whom he claims to be close with allegedly, whom he claims to be close with allegedly, because he had to stay behind after work to have concerns addressed about his behavior. He flips the convo and makes it about JOYCE instead of about him. This type of narcissistic abuse from Al allegedly has played a role into why JOYCE would protect and whimper down from Mr. Reynolds instead of doing her job and giving him his walking papers for bringing discord to the show. So I guess they're all trying to place all of this blame on Al, and even on down to the point where they're trying to make JOYCE a victim. Listen, conscious. JOYCE is not a victim. JOYCE is not. First of all, I want to hear what he said first. Hold on, let me hear what he said. He also says this is a mild scolding compared to other unreleased Zoom meetings where Al is seen screaming to the top of his lungs at JOYCE anytime he was being called out. Eventually, JOYCE would just learn to let Al be, which only made matters worse as she was executive producer and put in place to regulate and even terminate a employee if needed be. But because of her non-confrontational nature, she's messy. Al took advantage of that, making JOYCE whimper and cower down. That I don't believe. This incompetence from JOYCE and abuse from Al led her to allowing him to lie on Armand and Claudia to higher ups without any penalty and without her input into what she knew. She ultimately failed them all as a result. Right, Conscious? So stop sitting here trying to use these trigger words and buzzwords that he's doing this, that, and the third. Nah, I think her ass was being messy and he cussed her ass out. That's what I think happened. That's what I think happened. I think she was being damn messy and he called her ass out and he cussed her ass out. That's what I think happened. Don't sit over here and try to make her out to be the, but speaking of making excuses. Ma'ams, I'm gonna tell you right now, if your 70-year-old ass do something to me and I don't appreciate it, I'm gonna cuss your old 70-year-old ass out, Mills. Okay, and I would still love you after that. Talking about some JOYCE is 70 and she should not be yelled there. Girl, please. I'll push you 60. So it ain't. I'll push you 60. So child, I don't want to hear none of that. Like, yeah, women killed me with that. But I want to wait. I want to wait and hear what it said, because maybe JOYCE didn't do nothing to deserve none of that day. So I'm gonna wait and hear what it was that he said and she said and see how it all sparked it off before I go in and let half on JOYCE. All right, we're gonna see, because I'm gonna be fair since Mims said that. I'm with Mims. Oh, okay. Now, I think this is what I was going to show from House of Aaron, because on House of Aaron, this is what I think this is. Because the House of Aaron video, you had Al and Claudia on the Zoom call with JOYCE. And I think this is the same one. I'm assuming this is the same one. So I'm actually glad that I got this, because, you know, Aaron was doing his ad-libs and all of the rest of that. You know what I mean? So I'm actually glad that I got it like this. So we're going to listen to it and we're going to see.
All done me,
I'm not raising my voice at you.
Well, I am because I'm upset. I'm tired of my EC not respecting how I feel. I'm tired of my EC talking shit about me. I'm tired of my EC acting like one thing in front of one group and one thing in front of another. Okay, I would like to be upset. I ask you to please let me go. You will not let me go, so this is what you get. Okay? And I'm glad it's being recorded because I need for people to see what I'm dealing with on a regular basis with you.
Right. Well, it's not on a regular basis, and it's
So he says, as you can hear, Al Reynolds banging on the table while talking to JOYCE instead of maintaining professional decorum. This is only a bird's eye view into how he would treat this 70-year-old. I'm gonna be real honest with you, Conscious TV girl. Bad. This is giving beef sector. This is giving LAMH. This is giving I'm a woman. Oh my God. This is what this is giving, and I just ain't here for it. She's messy. She been called out for being messy. I believe that she was playing both sides. I believe that she was listening to things, probably saying other things, listening to things, probably saying other things. Y'all know how that goes. And now because she's 70 and like I can't get with that. I can't get with that. Because I see it for what it is. I can't get with that. You don't have the right to be messy, but then want to sit over here and try to make me out to be wrong because I cussed your old dust ass out. It is what it is. If you being messy, you get what all of the messy hoes get. Period. Well, and this ain't no shade to conscience. Just saying. Because I ain't with the verbiage and all of the rest of that. Like, who gives a shit what he said to her on a Zoom call? Who gives a shit what he said to her, yelling and screaming at his damn computer screen down at his house when she down at her house doing whatever the hell it is messy hoes do? I get that. I get that, Mims. So then she shouldn't be shocked when she get cussed out. That's all I'm saying. If you messy and you know you messy, just stand up in your messiness and don't get shocked when you get called out and cussed out. That's all I'm saying. Just take it like a G. Take it for what it is. All right, you got that. You feel better? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because if you get messy with me, yeah, I'm going to see you for it. That's all. But we're going to move on. So then he starts talking about professionalism. Professionalism isn't just about how you behave on the floor, but it's also how you behave privately to your supervisors and co-workers. He called Armand boy, but he was never behaving like a man himself. It's time for Al to answer for his hostility and narcissism. It's time for him to stand before the court of public opinion. If more lies are told, more receipts and facts will drop in their place, and it will not end well for Al. I can assure you, there is more, far more that can be revealed. Is that it? It said between JOYCE protecting Al from other producers and his co-workers and Al's intention to screw over everyone, TGIF could not stand the chance of survival in its final hour. All of this could have been avoided had producers did what they were supposed to instead of the lack thereof resulted in unresolved tensions boiling over sinking the ship for everyone on board. 6 passengers on board, producers included, 0 lives survived. But all bodies were covered. Shut your ass up, conscious. Conscious, conscious girl, leave me alone. Conscious, leave me alone, girl. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Y'all got me dying up here. Anyway, I ain't even gotta play. Al, I mean Aaron's, because that's basically the same thing Aaron played. Shout out to you though, Aaron. I was finna play you. But listen, I understand what Mims is saying. And I get it. But I will say this. I do believe what I saw in the comments, Conscious, and that's you being real cool with Claudia. And I get that, because in my opinion, friend, I don't think one person is responsible for TGIF ending. I don't. I don't. Like I said beforehand, I'm gonna say it again. Y'all keep trying to find people to be scapegoats. All right. And the truth, in my opinion, I feel as though the truth is, when Funky Dineva left, that was that. Period, point blank. Now, when Armand came, yeah, it was cute, but I also felt like even Armand wasn't going to be enough. I felt like eventually somebody was going to leave, whether it was going to be Armand, whether it was going to be Claudia. Well, it won't be Claudia because it was her thing. But y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. I just, for me, I don't think it was all Al's fault. I don't think it was all Claudia's fault. I don't think it was all Funky's fault. And it wasn't all Armand's fault. I feel like Armand was just played. That's how I feel. I feel like Armand was played. And he was played with. That's what I think. But all Joyce said was Al was doing too much. It's not like she called him a bald head scallywag. Al threw an unnecessary tantrum. That's fine. Whatever. Whatever. And again, we only heard a piece of the call. We didn't hear the whole call. So we don't really know every single solitary thing that was said to even led it to that. But my whole thing is too, I'm the same way. If I really didn't do anything and then you're telling me to my face is this, is that, and this, yeah, you gonna get me riled up too. But that's anybody. Y'all keep trying to get Joyce, trying to make Joyce escape her fuckery because she got one foot in the damn grave, and I ain't here for that. I ain't here for that. Joy's ass was being messy right along with everybody else, and she got what everybody else got. And in my opinion, she just need to stand in that. She just need to stand in that. Like, my thing is, the show is gone and over and done with. Does it really matter now? Unless y'all coming back. If y'all ain't coming back, then I don't even understand what all of this is for. That's how I feel. Like, we didn't hear the whole thing. We started from when that situation. Stop, drop the link. I don't feel like all of that. Fine. For a little bit. For a little bit. And then y'all gotta get y'all asses out of here. Hell, men's ass. Want the damn link to bring his ass up here and take up for Joyce's messy ass. This is the only reason why he wanted to come up here to take up for Joyce's messy ass. Child. I'm telling you, it's the only reason why men want to come up here, because he wanted to take up for Joyce's messy ass. And that's fine. Joyce, you real messy. That's how I feel. Joyce ain't scared of no damn. Y'all leave me alone. Y'all leave me alone, okay? Y'all not gonna get me to believe that. Please leave me alone. Like
Are you supposed to actually invite your friends onto your channel?
hold on, where the thinking bobbers at? What's good, friend?
Are you supposed to invite people on your channel? That ain't the way to invite nobody on your channel.
I can't hear you. Can y'all hear me? Is it just me? Do I need to go back out and come in? It might be me. Can y'all hear Mims? Let me know if y'all can hear him because it might be me. Y'all can? All right, it's me. Let me go out and come back in. Hold up.
Perfect. I can take over his channel and tell y'all all his business. The wrong thing to do is let me on somebody's channel and give me freedom. But no, I'm not gonna do that. I'll wait till he comes back.
All right, friend.
Yeah, this ain't the way to invite somebody on your channel. You're supposed to be
Hold
happy in
on.
here.
Hold up. I know what it is. Damn it. All right, friend.
What's up? Can you actually hear me?
Lord, why can't I hear you? Hold up.
Okay, so what y'all want to know about T? What y'all want to know about T? No, I have a good time trolling him, especially in
Okay.
Scotty's chat.
Okay, I hear you now. Mims, I don't care what you say. Joyce ass was messy.
How you
She
gonna
was
tell me what
messy.
I'm gonna say before I say it?
I'm just saying she was messy.
You ain't no good host.
I'm
You
just
so-
saying she was messy.
I'm not here to say she isn't. I'm not even disagreeing with you with a lot of the stuff that you said. Just me personally, I don't like seeing I don't like seeing an older person, like an older woman, get yelled at. I understand that when stir up some shit, you might get it too. I just don't personally like seeing it. So I'm not here to tell you.
Well, fine. If it was you, how would you handle the situation?
Wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. If
Okay,
it was
sorry.
you, how would you handle the situation?
So T, I'm gonna be honest with you. Well, you know this. I've known a lot of stuff on all ends for a long time,
Mm,
right? Like even I got a lot of people hitting me up like, well, Heavenly said, or in Heavenly's chat when she was talking about this, she basically said that the video that I had put out, she didn't mention me, of course, but the video that I put out about why she went on Fox Soul was true.
mm,
Um, I just get kind of worried because you want to be able to tell the story, you don't want to end up the story. And I really want to cover it, but I just feel like at this point, I probably would I don't want to be too close to the situation, if that makes sense. In terms of Joyce, all producers are messy.
they
They're
are.
all gonna be messy. And in this situation, although I feel like Armand was wronged, I honestly feel like every single person played a part in the demise of this channel. I feel like every person did, some more than others, but definitely every person did. And I've been kind of like watching everything, absorbing everything. I've been seeing all the stuff get leaked, and I'm like, for me personally,
Mm,
Al is the missing component. Like, if you care, you need to speak up.
I agree.
And okay, if I cover this T, the only way that I could cover it in the way that I do shit is if I literally go into each person's perspective and sit in it from their vantage point as opposed to saying, well, I would not have done things this way, because that would
Mm,
be the only fair thing. And if I'm sitting here and I'm watching this Zoom call, and clearly at this point Armand, Claudia, and Justin have had enough,
Mm-hmm.
and they are clearly, they have all talked, they've all
Mm-hmm.
compared notes, and
Mm-hmm.
they are letting Joyce have it. And
Mm-hmm.
as a manager, whether you're 70 or not, you have to take that on the chin. It
Mm-hmm.
is what it is. That's your job to, go and hear everybody's grievances and try to rectify the situation. But I'm thinking full picture. And the rest of that picture was in the first, what, 3 weeks or a month, it was probably a situation where Claudia was in that room saying, I don't like Armand. Well, we do know that.
She said
So
that.
Joy, so if I'm, this is where you might, if I'm Joyce, and it's only been what, Armand was there for what, 3, 4 months?
Mm-hmm.
If I'm Joyce, and at first I'm having to hear Claudia say, I don't want this boy around. And I'm having to have Zoom calls with Claudia as she's saying, I feel unsafe around him. Okay. Now, the next Zoom call I'm getting is from Al saying, I hate Claudia. The next Zoom call I'm getting is from the producers who are infighting. I don't know if people know this, but the producers are also going to HR on one another.
And now and that I didn't know.
Okay. So this is why I'm like, I don't. So then now Joyce has to deal with that. And she's having to have meetings with HR. Now you got Claudia, Justin, and Armand, who just recently hated each other, now coming at me. You got Al screaming at her. I don't know Joyce from a can of paint. I've just been in corporate America my entire working career. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking at it from the vantage point of, God damn, one hates this one this week, now the next one hates this one that week. Now what am I supposed to do with this? First off, I think the show was too top heavy. T produces his show by his damn self. T comes up with his topics. T sits on for an hour or 2 hours entertaining his subscribership without a goddamn producer, without a showrunner, without HR, and without a manual to tell you how to navigate all this. So do I, so do Scotty, so does Jamie, so does Armand, so does Funky, so does like we all do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking from the vantage point of, God damn, y'all were all, this was a clusterfuck. And it's a lot. It's almost too much. And for the network, if you think of it this way, you got Claudia doesn't like Al. You got Al don't like Claudia. Now you got both Claudia and Al telling Armand, well, they don't like you. So now you got Armand who had an impossible task. Armand was tasked with making less money. Armand was tasked with having to bring his subscribership in from YouTube to
Mm-hmm.
fill the hole that Funky left. You got Funky warning him about Claudia. Then Claudia going, it's a lot, T. But I can't sit and honestly defend any single person because I feel like they all played a role. I
I
feel
agree.
like they all played a role. I can't.
I agree. I do agree. So do you think everybody is just gonna turn on Al at this point? Because that's what it's looking like.
Well, if you don't come out and defend yourself, what do you expect? If you
And
don't,
I don't know why he won't. He got a YouTube channel. It's tough to say your piece.
I I don't know. I really, I don't know, but I can't in good conscience sit and watch somebody yell at an older lady. I'm sorry. Like this is just, it's work. I don't like that. I don't like it. Now
Listen, I
if
just
you
sit
have
back
beef
and
with
mind my
somebody,
business. So long as don't nobody touch nobody, I just sit back and mind my business and eat my popcorn.
it's too much. Like, I want to cover it because, like, I want to cover this because it's what I do. I kind of like piece things together. But goddamn, I don't. That's it's like you are putting your hand in an ant, I mean in an ant bed or a beehive.
That's the thing that sucks about this. Because it just be like, I want to do it so bad, but I know the fallout. I just don't want to do it. I don't know. If you feel like you can handle what comes with it, Mims, I say go for it. But if you is
I got other
like
topics to
if you keep
cover.
having second thoughts,
I got other topics to cover. I've been, I watch the people I watch. I like y'all. And I love hearing everybody's point of view. I was cracking up during Conscious's video, especially with his music and reading
mhm,
his paragraphs. I thought it was hilarious. But at the end of the day, the show is over. Nobody has a job. I do believe Armand's take on it.
me too.
I, I don't I don't think that Armand, I feel like we got to see somebody who was truly angry and truly hurt. And I think the reason that it can so many people connected with it is because just like on any reality show, if you got a bogus ass storyline, nobody cares. But once you
Hmm.
start stirring shit up with the real shit, it
Hmm.
changes the direction of the show. So people are so interested because people still have a vested interest. Claudia has a fan base that enjoys seeing her every day, that stuck up for her when they felt like Al and her mom were teaming up against her.
Hmm.
Al actually does have a fan base. Now, Al is what I would consider to be the wild card in this because nobody has heard from his vantage point. And
Right.
just hearing from his friend is not enough
I
because
agree.
your friend is always going to be biased.
Hmm.
So that's not enough. If it just isn't. Armand is the person who I feel like was almost victimized from the day one.
I agree.
And Funky, I don't quite understand that interview. I feel like Funky could have done that interview and kind of like told Carlos, mm-mm, 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 we're not going there. I feel like if he would have stopped it, this would not have surfaced in the way that it did. But I feel like I'm almost glad that it surfaced in the way that it did because if Armand was truly hurting and holding that stuff in, he needed to.
I agree.
So, and people blame Carlos. I heard a lot of content creators saying Carlos is wrong for that messy title. We all do messy titles. We all do messy titles. And if we are gonna sit here and pretend like we did not think that Nene, Kenya, Candy, Phaedra, then cursed Carlos out while Carlos was the showrunner from Atlanta, then we aren't being truthful with ourselves.
Right.
Producers get cursed out,
Hmm.
especially when talent feels like they are irreplaceable. Period. You think Melody and Martell ain't calling and cursing? um, everybody, like you, it almost feels like producers almost have to be your manager and almost like your friend because they are getting you to say and do things that you probably would not
Hmm.
do otherwise if they weren't pushing you to that. So it's a tightrope, but I see fault in everybody, including Joyce. Because if you have a manager where you feel like your manager has taken sides, that sucks.
It does.
But from what I've heard about everything in the background, I have heard that there were managers who liked other people. Like it's been 4 years and it's a workplace. You think I like everybody in my workplace? No. You think I'll be eating their potluck food? No. I'm just waiting. I am
Right.
waiting right now. I am waiting. Honestly, this one coworker I had made my life miserable. And right now, they don't know it, but something's about to pop off with them. And as soon as it pops off and as soon as I can say, I'm going to do a video on it because I'm that level of petty. This person made my life miserable for 6 years. I'm that level of petty. And I'm also the level of petty that I don't fault Funky Dineva for coming back after and saying like, and I'll tell you this because this, if I do the video, this it was going to be part of my video.
Mhm.
Armand felt like Funky Dineva really, he said he supported you publicly, but he wanted you to fail. I don't think it was about Armand, Claudia, or Al. I think it was more for Fox. I think Funky was hurt because Funky felt like he deserved more. He brought a
Mhm.
lot to the table. And when he decided to go on at 7 and he took back the people that he brought to Fox Soul, that's a business move.
It
I
is.
don't think that Funky was purposefully trying to hurt or destroy the show. I think that was a FU to Fox and almost like
Mhm.
a, if you want me back and you see what I bring, then you'll pay me my worth and we'll move forward. I don't think
Mhm.
it was to hurt Armand.
Yeah, I don't think it was to hurt Armand either. I don't. It sucks for Armand. Like, to be honest, because you could tell he was excited about the opportunity, and I was glad that he got it. But I agree. I feel like he was being played for a fiddle from the minute he walked through the door, and I do feel like they was trying to use him as a scapegoat as well. It sucks for him.
Yeah, I think it sucks for all of them because 250, I don't care how much money you make, 250 is 250.
Yeah.
Somebody was arguing me down the other day about how 250 ain't nothing in 2024. I said, well, loan it to me. If you got it, if you got it, let me hold it.
That part.
Okay, so T ain't gonna curse me out.
Child.
Or are you? He might. You never
I
know.
ain't gonna cuss you out. Sabrina says, well, it feels like Armand allowed himself to be manipulated. Do you believe that?
Let me say this much, and I probably shouldn't say this outside of like members only, but you know, I was up for like a week on that show.
Mhm.
Like I said, if I do this, I'm gonna have to put myself in Armand's shoes. Let's say that I actually got hired. I would not have done it for. I would not have done it for that price. In all fairness to Armand, I understand why he did it,
Mhm.
but I feel like Armand was worth more than that,
I agree.
and I feel like it was insulting for it to publicly be out that Funky was making 250 and you want to give him a third of or less than a third of that. That's not cool.
I agree.
Um, but if I were in Armand's shoes, I feel like the same would have happened to me because two of the main people on the show don't like each other. So there's always going to be a space of let me get the new person on my side. So the same what Armand went through would have happened to just about anybody because Al and Claudia don't like each other, and they're not going to like.
Dear Jesus. Let's not forget there was no opportunities with that job. Yeah, that's what Armand said. Armand said there weren't no opportunities with the job. He said it won't much with it. He won't even gonna walk down the red carpet. And if he did, he had to pay for it. You still there, man? Friend. Lord, we done lost man. He probably got a phone call. That's probably what it was. He probably got a phone call. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I understand how Mims feel. Like on a serious tip. Nobody wants to necessarily see an older person get cussed out, but you know, if she messy, that's just what comes with it. But I agree with what he was saying, and I take what he said. I take what he said. You know, listen, y'all know I was raised right too. You know what I'm saying? You good friend. Y'all know I was raised right. Joyce raised me right. You know what I'm saying? Like I won't raised up cussing nobody out. You know, that ain't happened till I got older. You just won't go say what the fuck you wanted to say to me. You understand? But you know, I get what y'all say. Y'all know Joyce raised me right. But Armand should have recognized the BS and play into their issues. Come to work, do your job, go home. Stop socializing outside of work. I maybe, maybe. Would this have happened to Funky if he hadn't chosen to align with a? I don't know. I doubt it. To Funky, I don't know. Maybe not to him. But then again, maybe it could have. I agree. We're all human. Just because you're older, don't mean you can say what you want. Yeah, I don't know. It's just trying to make her out. Not saying that Mims was doing that. I don't think Mims was trying to make her out to be a victim. I just think, because like he said, because she's an older woman, you know what I'm saying? It may be better ways to handle it. Versus me. See me, y'all know how I give it up. Thank you, thank you, Patches. I love you too, baby. Anyway, y'all got anything else y'all want to say? Because I don't reach my hour. The biggest difference is that Al is a coward and scared of other men. T, I see you as an equal opportunity cusser out. I am. Just because they skin folk don't mean they act like kinfolk. I'm weak. Not, I meant not play into the beat. No, I get your point. Can Candace, if you was here yesterday, I said the same thing when Ahmad was talking and he was ranting and raving and stuff, and he said, I figured this then, and I knew this then, and this is and this. And I said that too. I said, well, friend, if you knew that, then you just should have let it be what it was gonna be. You know what I mean? But I don't know. That's it. That's all. I ain't got no more to give y'all. I just wanted y'all to know that Joyce came out. Well, somebody found Joyce's tea and drug it out, kicking and screaming. I don't know. It's all up in how y'all feel. If y'all like me and y'all feel like she messy as hell and she ain't no innocent victim and she gonna get what all of the other messy hoes get, y'all can say that in the comments. If y'all like everybody else and y'all like, still at the end of the day, she's 70 years old, she old enough to be all our nanas. Like, it's better ways Al could have handled that. Al didn't have to go off. Al didn't have to fly off the handle. Al didn't have to hit on the table. Al didn't have to say this, that, and the third. And that's fine. And that's fine. I am. I am. And, that's fine too. If y'all agree that, it don't matter what she did or what she said, that lady was just doing her job. And, she said me, don't go there. That's fine too. I ain't mad with that. I'm not. But George, just know if it was me, yeah, George, you'd have heard my mouth. Now, would I have cussed you out? Nah, I wouldn't have cussed you out. But you'd have heard my mouth. That's for damn sure, George. George, you'd have heard my mouth. Now, I wouldn't have cussed you out per se. But you would have per se. But you sure would have heard my mouth. You would have known by my mouth the way I said it, how I said it, the diction that I used. Uh-huh. I wouldn't have spoken like that to a man. I'll say that. Ooh, I just want to live to see 70. Yeah, I want to live to see 72, but I hope when I'm 70, I ain't messy. You know what I'm saying? I just hope when I'm in my 70s, I ain't messy. I hope when I'm in my 70s, I'm like a lot of my uncles and their aunties was. At home, knitting blankets, in they lazy boy, watching the westerns. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's what, if I make it to 70, I hope that's what I'm doing at 70 and not run around here being messy. T probably would have called Joyce star 6 7 and cussed her to head out. Probably. Probably. All this for an extra 250 shenanigans. But I do want to know this though, because I want to know this. Do y'all find it funny that all of these recordings are coming out now? Y'all answer me that down here in the comments. Why do y'all think all of this is coming out now? And what do y'all think the end game is for all of this? This is what I want to know. Because I'm about to end this. All right. But in the comments, I do want to know, why do y'all think all of these came out now? What is it going to prove? And what is the end game? Because much like Mim said, at the end of the day, they're not working on the show no more because there ain't no show no more. Everybody done went back to doing what the hell they was doing beforehand. Funky been a YouTuber, so he was always good. Armand been a YouTuber, so he's always good. Al trying to get into YouTube. He is. Al trying to get into the YouTube because I saw one of his videos popped up in my recommendations a couple days ago. That's how I know Al got a YouTube channel, because he popped up in my recommendations a couple days ago. So I guess he's trying to start his thing up now. And I don't know what Claudia doing, and I think that shit she doing TikTok. I don't know. Y'all know I don't. But and I like Claudia, but y'all know I don't know. Anyway, shout out to all of y'all for being here. Shout out to all of you guys for the super chats. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the PayPal love. I appreciate you. Shout out to Mims. Y'all know we love us some Mims around here. He is our absolute favorite. I think Claudia and Armand might team up and do their own show. Claudia is preparing her image, and Armand is clearing his name. But you know something though? That'll be real interesting, considering that he was once the gay boy that she couldn't be around. That'll be real interesting. He was once the gay boy that she couldn't be around, and she felt some type of way being around him. She ain't feel safe. Now all of a sudden she wanted to pull him on his. I mean, okay. He said he didn't want to do collaborations with anyone anymore. I mean, again, I like Claudia, but I'm just saying, Claudia, that's kind of, I'm just saying, that's the same gay boy that you went to JOYCE about. I mean, I wouldn't be me if I ain't bring that up. Anyway, y'all jump down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about this situation, and hopefully don't nothing else come up. I want to enjoy my sad day. But if something else come up, I'm gonna click my damn button, and we're gonna be right back here. And hopefully Mims will come back and try to cape for JOYCE again. I love you guys. I love on you guys. This was great. This was fun. And yeah. I ain't got nothing else for you. But if don't nothing else happen, I see y'all back.
Right now. Baby, won't you swing my way? It's been a day and I've been thinking out loud. I know I want you.